stand. And the best part was that Darren's prescription for his eyeglasses did not change. This is the first time in all of Darren's life. Are you helping me make breakfast today?
Yeah.
What are we making?
Sponge, bacon and mash.
Mmm. So we're going to start with some onions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, can you get them peeled? I cut the ends off.
Okay.
You have to peel the skin off, and then we're going to chop them up for our hash browns.
Okay.
What's your favorite part of this breakfast?
Everything.
Oh, wearing the goofy goggles so you can cut onions? Is that your favorite part of it?
Yeah.
It's a different kind of knife, Dean. How come you have a knife like that?
Because...
Your coordination isn't as good?
Yeah.
Is this a safer one for you?
Yeah.
So you can just kind of rock it onto the stuff? We're still working on skills for regular knives.
Yeah.
So we're going to put onions in there, and we're going to put some garlic in there.
Yeah.
And some pepper.
Mm-hmm.
And cook that a little bit before we put our hash brown potatoes in there.
Yeah.
And you're our second helper?
Yep.
What's your job?
Cracking eggs.
How many are you going to crack?
2 dozen.
Oh, you got a lot of work ahead of you. And then I want you to keep the eggshells in a separate bowl. I actually heard if you use eggshells or coffee grounds or sand or wood ash and you put it around your plants, that it'll deter the slugs. It'll stop the slugs from eating our garden.
Huh.
So I want to try all of those things and see which one works. Which one do you think would work best?
Probably the eggshells.
Why do you think that?
Because it has smell and they probably don't like the smell. So they won't go near the plant.
Do you think coffee smells more?
Yeah.
I think we should do an experiment and we should try all different things and then maybe some we mix together and try all of them at the same time.
Yeah.
And it'll be good for the soil as well.
Yeah.
How much garlic should we put in?
I think 8.
8. Okay.
So we like a lot of garlic.
Yeah.
See how strong your hands are getting. Are you getting strong hands?
Yeah.
Looks like we're going to have a lot of eggshell in our eggs. Now, can you put a generous amount of pepper on there? Shake a bit on there.
Okay.
A bit more. We're going to have a lot of potatoes. That's probably good. So we're going to put that in and roast it a little bit.
Okay.
So that the onions are cooked, and then we'll add our potatoes after.
Okay.
So we need to set the oven for 400.
400.
So push bake. And then 400. And start.
This is just that.
Okay, can you put it on the bottom rack, please?
Okay.
Good job. Good crack, and then pull it apart. Good job. And dump it in with the others. Almost done?
Yeah.
Did you know there's a little secret? When you use a metal bowl for the eggs,
Yeah.
any of the eggshells are going to stick to the bottom when we pour the eggs out.
Huh.
Pretty cool, eh?
Yeah.
Try and get them as close together. That pan's getting hot.
I mean,
So, would you use your fingers?
no.
No. You would use your flipper if you need to. But you want to bring them as close together as possible so that you can fit all that bacon on. What kind of bacon are we having today?
Beef bacon.
Mmm, delicious. Well, we don't need to throw it because we don't want the
I
oil.
don't.
Listen, if we throw it on and there's hot oil there, it'll splash up and burn you.
Oh.
Okay, so we have to be super careful. Our pan is now 400 degrees.
Yeah.
Okay, so I need you to open the oven completely.
Oh.
Watch out for the steam, yeah. Okay, are you able to pull that pan out? Okay. And I would like you to lift the pan and put it on top of the stove.
Okay.
And then close up the oven so that we don't have any accidents. And we're going to put our hash brown potatoes into that pan.
Okay.
How are your eggs coming?
Good.
Keep working on it. So pour it carefully, but the bag can't touch the pan or the bag's going to melt.
In it.
That one can go in the garbage and you can get the other one out. Okay, get your frying pan plugged in, please. And set it to 400, or there's no nut. Let's set it to 7. How's your bacon coming?
Okay.
Is your frying pan hot?
Yeah.
Okay, so I need you to pour it slowly and carefully because we don't want it to splash up and burn you. Good?
Yeah.
Remember, the pan is hot. So if you touch the pan, what's going to happen?
Up for myself.
Okay. Move it closer to the middle when you're pouring, please. Good. Keep going. Keep pouring at that speed till it's all in there. So let's look at the bottom of the bowl. Is there some shells in there?
Yep.
See, they all stuck to the bottom. So they're not in our eggs. The good thing about using a metal bowl.
Yep.
Now you need to start stirring.
I have into this is plastic bowl.
Then they would get mixed in with your eggs. So we're going to be scraping the bottom. All the way across. Okay?
Yep.
You just keep scraping. And then you can do the other direction, go this way across. Just keep scraping it off the bottom because it's cooking on the bottom. Are your eggs done?
Yep.
Dean?
Yeah.
Are your hash browns done?
Yeah.
And the bacon's
Yeah.
done? What does that mean?
Breakfast time.
Going to see the doctor for your eyes.
Oh,
Do you think the eye drops work? Let's go. In we go.
so that plus
Oh, what number is he? Number 3, please. You're so good at this.
yep.
Are you going to look at the letters or the pictures?
I don't know.
Which one do you like better? Letters? Pictures? You'd rather watch the iPad. Now you got to do some work.
Can I watch a movie?
Okay, do a good job.
I was super good.
Were you?
Yes,
That's good. Did they give you a prize?
yes.
What did you get? Stickers. Nice. Where's the van?
That way.
Watch for moving cars. This appointment went really well. I wasn't sure at first. When we walked in, Darren was very reluctant and he didn't want to wear his mask. And I had to remind him that he wasn't going to be able to watch Paw Patrol if he didn't wear his mask and do as the doctor asked. Paw Patrol has saved the day so many times on so many appointments. We went in and Darren wasn't wanting to talk. Quite often when he is overwhelmed, he just goes mute and he doesn't want to talk to the doctor. On a good day, he will sign his answers, but he won't verbally speak. He was able to, the ophthalmologist is wonderful. She has him doing a lot of things where he just has to point, and that was great. So they were able to do his exam. And the best part was that Darren's prescription for his eyeglasses did not change. This is the first time in all of Darren's life that he hasn't needed a new prescription. And he goes to the optometrist or the ophthalmologist every 6 months. And this is the first time that we didn't need a change in his prescription. So I don't know if you remember from quite a few videos ago, the ophthalmologist prescribed some medication to slow down the progression of the myopia. These are eye drops that we put into his eyes every night at bedtime. And the idea is that when you have myopathy or you're nearsighted, the shape of your pupil changes and is more like a football type shape. And when you get this medication, it changes the pupil into a round shape, like when it's dilated. So it's forcing a change in the shape every night, which is slowing down the progression. The doctor wasn't sure if it was going to work because apparently it works really well on young children, but as Darren's getting older, because he's almost 12, they weren't sure if it was going to work. But obviously it has worked because this is the first time he hasn't needed a prescription change. So this is a fairly new treatment. In fact, when we took this prescription into the pharmacist thought that there was an error and they had to have the medication compounded after the pharmacist clarified it with the ophthalmologist. So if you have a child that's diagnosed with nearsightedness and their prescription keeps changing, I would ask the doctor about this treatment and see if it's something that might work for your child. There's a lot of risks with myopathy that I didn't know that was a possibility. So if you have myopathy that's progressing rapidly, there's a risk of glaucoma, there's a risk of blindness, there's a risk of detached retina. I'm just amazed that Darren doesn't need a new prescription. Like, that's incredible for him. Of course he still needs to wear his glasses and he still has the current prescription, but he didn't need a new one, and that's huge. So I want to thank you for watching our videos. I really appreciate that you take the time out of your day to watch our videos. I hope you have a wonderful day and we hope to see you again soon. Take care. Have a good day.